Alrighty, I see a blinky red light here, but I still don't see our picture.
I wouldn't even worry about it, dude. I have a GoPro.
Ah, here's problems. Lens cap the whole time.
Yo, lens cap.
Howdy.
I think it's a little bit past the point of howdy. It is now officially 2017, and we have a clean slate of possibility in front of us. Let's come in together.
Be to God, get to the point. What Spurs is trying to say is that we got a bet going. We need you guys to settle it for us.
So 2016 was a great year for us. We got to go to Vegas. We got to ride Sportsters. We traveled the country riding and testing new motorcycles. Old Lem here got to teach you some things to do to your motorcycle. Anthony and I got to test out a whole bunch of products. We're going to keep doing all of that. But the real question that we have for you right now is, what do you want to see from us in 2017?
And I'm pretty sure I know the answer. You guys want more hard-hitting reporting on all of the happenings for the industry from day to day. As reported by the Motorcycle Industry Council, the differentials in first-time buyers have been bolstered by a jump in the recent bond yield.
So how about less Bloomberg, more Vice?
What's your idea?
So hear me out. The Great American Travelogue. Think the Grand Tour, but with me.
I've done plenty of trans-American rides, but none that were challenging to a man of my caliber. So I'm setting out from Philadelphia to Seattle. That's right, I'm taking the northern route. None of that pansy ass, ooh, look at me. I'm warm down in the south type of shit. So cold.
Well, shit, Spurge, that really sucked.
So maybe we don't know what we're doing after all, but we bet you that someone out there does. So if you have any ideas for the two of us in 2017, send them on over to this email address. Spurgey and Lem conquer the world on motorbikes in 2017 at RevZilla.com.
And remember, that is a case-sensitive email address. Submit carefully.
So we're going to raise our glasses to a very short winter and long riding season.
I'll drink to that.
Son of a
Welcome to the Army 2 January Deals 2017. You know the drill, the best of what's new, what's in stock, what's just arriving at RevZilla.com. Lemmy, Spurgeon, think hard, you can do it. We can all smell the burning. First order of business, Happy New Gear. No, I'm sorry, I'll never say that again. That is Brian's name for the Scorpion 2K giveaway for the month of January. $2,000 in Scorpions, spend it on whatever you want, and I promise we will not call it Happy New Gear again. But if we look at what Brian has to my left, he has the brand new Battleflash version of the 18950 modular adventure helmet, and then he has the Yukon, which we really dig. 4-seat adventure, multiple vents, great airflow, great thermal liner that's fully removable. Again, whether you're touring or lightweight adventuring, you have a rock solid setup for Scorpion if you want to go down that road. Now, keeping in mind this is launch season at RevZilla.com. That means Rocker, Ruka, Dainese, Revit. We've seen the best come out. We're seeing it land, come into stock, and of course we're curating all of it. We'll be releasing our gear guides for 2017 as we get a little bit further to the spring. That's the best of in all the key categories. Helmets, jackets, boots, gloves, tires. We cover it all. And keep in mind, you can always click. Shop the full collection that we're going to show you today. Watch detailed breakdown videos, RevZilla.com/17. On to the new product.
All right, I got ideas swirling right now. I'm thinking little kids, I'm thinking children's show. So here's what we do. We round up a bunch of chitlins, put them on bad choppers, call it Tykes on Bikes.
Where are we going to get a bunch of kids, though? That's the problem. We don't have a bunch of kids running around the office. I was thinking more like long way around, right? Except for when they hit the water, they miss the boat, literally. So we're going to take jet skis across the ocean.
Oh, genius. Or how about this? We do a show based on riding around to different gas station bathrooms. I'm thinking Flavor Town. I'm thinking Off the Chain. Here's the thing. We could call it Crappers, Cans, and Outhouses and talk about everything ranging from your gas station dumper right up to your high-end pooping area.
I like it. It's out of bounds.
As is normally the case in the motorcycle universe, January is chocked full of new gear. To my left, I have Belstaff, new edition at RevZilla.com. Premium, high-end fashion, but they got their roots in motorcycling over 100 years ago. Now, to my left, I have the Brooklyns, which is a classic four-pocket. This is going to be waist length from Belstaff, super high-end, 8-ounce wax cotton, D30 T5 Evo Pro armor. Again, we see David Beckham, Kate Moss wearing Belstaff, and then we see us wearing the motorcycle version of this gear that has armor. We've seen full-length leathers. You have four-pocket wax cotton in different lengths as well. And there's also a very cool jacket called the Raleigh, which is going to be a new school take on a really sleek leather that, again, is a little bit more contemporary feeling. To my left, though, in the Brooklyns, high fashion Brian. Yes, it's changed today, buddy. 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size large. And again, you can see how it sits on his frame. No surprises there. Goodbye, kind stir. Last bit of Belstaff, a little bit of an exclamation point. They're doing boots as well. This is called the Endurance. It's around the $500 mark. That is a big investment, but again, you're paying for a little bit of that premium cachet out of the UK, out of Italy. Again, 1.5 mil Buffalo, waterproof, breathable, premium construction. You're investing a bit in that brand cachet, brown only, and shop the full collection of Belstaff. Again, special stuff out of Europe. Now from there, we work our way into Alpinestars, which is fall collection, now coming into stock, finally arriving, and the juggernaut in this class was really the Super Tech glove, developed with Lorenzo and Marquez, again streamlining the top of their food chain with the first ever CE Level 2 glove that we've seen, again using Check, increasing the feel. Again, these products are just coming to stock, and some point in February, we're going to see the full spring collection from Alpinestars. Don't miss the detailed breakdown video. Now, middle of my table, I go into Bell. Brand new helmet from Bell, bringing different types of protection technology to different levels of investment. This is the new Qualifier DLX MIPS version. So a Qualifier is going to be a mid-range helmet from Bell, 3 pounds 8 ounces, DOT ECE rated. Again, the DLX means it's deluxe. Transitions lens, you have your port for your Cena, you have the upgraded interior, but MIPS is a multi-directional impact protection system, which is a layer between the EPS and the comfort liner that allows you to minimize the impact and rotational forces imparted to the brain in different types of crashes versus just blunt force. Again, we're seeing rotational impact protectors make their way in different types of helmets. Now we see MIPS come to the street side from Bell. And keep in mind too, everything I'm showing you today has a detailed breakdown video at RevZilla.com, and we're gonna ship free over 39 bucks, just saying. Moving over to my left, now I have Saint, which is upgraded about half their collection for the spring of 17. Standout product to us, this is the Saint Model 1 Unbreakable Jean. Now, it comes in around the $300 to $400 mark. It's less than a normal Unbreakable Jeans. And what they've done, they've still given you 14-ounce premium denim, but they've beefed up your impact zones in the knee and the seat only, and they've added armor that's CE rated. So instead of an entire Unbreakable chassis, which again would take that cost up to around the $500 or $600 mark, now you're reinforcing your impact areas with 5 to 6 seconds of slide using ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene. Again, the same thing they use in their other jeans. You're just minimizing where it's used, allowing you to make a more attainable jean and be a little bit better from the cost side of things. Again, that's the Model 1s from Saint, again, part of their jackets and jeans lines that they're overhauling for 17 in a good way. Now, last up on my table, not in stock yet, just being released, we have the new Revit Collection. The heroes in Revit this year are really adventure products and some mesh products. First one we saw is the Revit Sand 3 glove. Came down about $10, still just over the $100 mark, 2-season hot weather adventure using their Trionic armor bonded. Again, this has been a perennial favorite, super comfortable ADV glove. But more importantly, it's part of the Sand family. Come on in, high fashion, Brian. This is the new Sand 3. We saw the first Sand jacket come out 8 years ago. The second Sand jacket 4 years ago. Now we have the Sand 3 jacket. 10% better venting by lengthening your vents. You're seeing a streamlining. It now takes a Moveo or Elite neck brace. And again, they've overhauled the styling here. There's also a Sand Urban, which again is like the Steve McQueen version, a little bit more covert in its protection, a little bit less of that aggressive 4-season adventure look, but still carries the same functionality. Hi, is Brian, to my left, 6 foot 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size large. And the other big upgrade that Revit made is the new Sand 3. They're using C-Flex armor, which is CE Level 2 rated in the shoulders and the elbows. Again, this is the next generation from Revit. Watch a detailed breakdown video and check out the full collection of all the new Revit products, again, which will be coming into stock a little bit closer to March. Now on to the deals.
So honestly, the last thing on the agenda is we need a Siberian tiger.
What does that cost?
Cost isn't even an object here. The Siberian tiger is the only species that's long enough to fit on the Street Glide. It's really going to complete our vision here.
HR?
I didn't talk.
What's HR?
I'm sorry, children and choppers, they just don't mix, Lem.
That's a matter of opinion.
And you've cleared that with legal.
We signed waivers.
Don't you have a wife?
Actually, I don't have a wife.
Lots of new products for the month of January, but we also have a ton of new deals. To my left, we're kicking off with Revit. You saw this around Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Kronos and Kronos and Kronos, we have more Kronos. 40% off 3-season ADV juggernaut from Revit. Mid-6s down to the $399 mark. This is the Revit Kronos. Fully removable, waterproof, breathable Gore-Tex liner, upgraded protection, and we have Dynex mesh. Again, I love this jacket. This has been a stalwart in the Revit Adventure line for really 3-season hot weather. High fashion Brian, I'm sorry, man, you're never going back. To my left, 6 foot 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size large. These are gonna move, but we have a few left. Again, when they're gone, poof. They're gone. Goodbye, Hive is Brian. You gone. Now, moving into my table, but before I get there, Force Field limited limited run. We have base layers, we have limb protectors, and we have upgraded back protectors. Premium protection out of the UK. Force Field Select Run is 40% off. Check them out on the Force Field page. Now, diving into my table, I have the CD Mythos, which we are also very sad to see go. This is a Gore-Tex sport commuting boot that's stiffer than you're expecting, mid-height, again, 245 down to the 145 mark. You're saving $80 to $100 in this bad boy as it's 40% off. Again, premium protection, great style, Italian style from CD, and the Gore-Tex factor means it's waterproof, breathable. Mother Nature can't hurt you. You'll be riding year-round in the Mythos. So, moving into our 4-season sport contingent, let's transition back to winter for hardcore cold season riding. 40 to 50% off Gerbing gloves. Remember, these are the premium player in the heated gear universe. 0 to heat in 10 seconds, up to 135 degrees. You're saving $90 to $110 on the Hero, the Vanguard, and the G4. And what you can do is you can use that savings to essentially buy the controller that you're ultimately going to need, because remember, these are fine-tunable and you do need to purchase a heat controller to work with them. That way you can ratchet up the heat or ratchet back the heat depending on how you want to utilize the micro-wire technology. Again, when these are gone, they're gone, but premium from Gerbing. These guys are a pioneer in the heated gear universe. Now, sliding to the center of my table, I have the Bell MX9 Adventure Blockade Graphic. This is an adventure helmet from the high ones, now coming into around 120 bucks. You're saving 35% off on this bad boy. Notice all the features of a street helmet with an aggressive off-road style and a peak. So again, multi-season touring, adventure riding, light dual sport riding. This is the Blockade Graphic, a little bit more aggressive, a little younger. You're gonna save a boatload of cash getting this closer to the $100 mark. Again, from there, we're gonna stick with our street theme. This is the Alpinestars Faster. Now, I look at this boot. A lot of sizzle, not a lot of steak, but I want to be fair to it. 150 down to 120 bucks. Great A-Star style. It's a riding shoe, driving shoe style. Lighter weight on the protection scheme, but it has the classic lines of Alpinestars. Just know what you're investing there. When you put it on, you're going to realize it's not a stiff boot like a CE-rated boot, but it carries a really inspired Italian flavor. That's what Alpinestars does so well. And last up on the table for the adventure riding, multi-season riding, hardcore style-centric lady rider, I have the Svelta from Dainese. This guy's going to be 25% off, $289 down to $220. She's saving about 70 bucks. Gore-Tex, full height, waterproof, breathable, full grain leather, CE rated with a full protection scheme and a 2-inch lift in the heel. We love this boot. We are sad to see it go. Dainese, you better replace it with something stellar. It's pebbled. It carries that fashion inspiration with no slouching on technology from Dainese. Again, big fan of this boot. Marking it down. When it's gone, poof. That will be the end of it. The next step in your journey, though, is click the info button. Visit RevZilla.com/January17. Shop the full collection, read rider reviews, watch full detailed breakdown videos of all the new product, as well as all the deals I've shown you today. Keep in mind, it's launch season. New products from key manufacturers rolling out January and February. That will take us into guide season, which is end of February and March, where we curate the best of the industry in every key category for 2017, whether you're upgrading or you're just looking to start out. Thanks for watching January Deals 2017 at RevZilla.com. I'm Anthony. I'll see you in February.
88, 89.
Hey, what you doing there, Suzanne Summers?
All right, dude, I got to be Peter Fonda this time. You were Peter Fonda last time.
Okay, I get to be Ponch next game.
And that is last card, big boy. Uno for me.
Skip you, skip, skip, skip your next turn. Uno, I win. You're not even on a real motorcycle.
Oh, I got you.
Six, 5, 4, 3.
Sorry.